I'm Kristin Star, and this very belatedly is a video for day number 161 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing is Better in Time by Leona Lewis. It's been the longest winter without you. Oh, didn't know where to turn to. Oh, somehow can't forget you. Oh, after all that we've been through. Oh, going, coming, thought I heard enough truth that no one, thinking that I deserve it. Now I realize that I really didn't know. If you didn't notice, you mean everything quickly. I'm learning to love again. All that I know is I will be okay. Oh, thought I couldn't live without you. It's gonna hurt when it heals too. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. Even though I really love you, I'm gonna smile because I deserve to. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. I couldn't turn on the TV, oh, without something that'll remind me. Oh, was it all that easy? Just to put aside your feelings. Oh, if I'm dreaming, don't want to hurt my feelings. That's a path I believe in, and I know time will heal it. If you didn't notice, boy, you mean everything quickly. I'm learning who to love again. All that I know is I will be okay. Though I couldn't live without you, it's gonna hurt when it heals too. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. Even though I really love you, I'm gonna smile because I deserve to. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. Since there's no more you and me, no more you and me, I'm gonna let you go so I can be free and live my life how it should be. No matter how hard it is, I'll be fine without you. Yes, I will. Thought I couldn't live without you. It's gonna hurt when it heals too. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. And even though I really love you, I'm gonna smile because I deserve to. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. Though I couldn't live without you, it's gonna hurt when it heals too. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. And even though I really love you, I'm gonna smile because I deserve to. Oh yeah, it'll all get better in time. That was my rendition of Better in Time by Leona Lewis. And that actually was not originally the song that I was going to do for today. And I don't even think I'd actually remember to put that one on my list. I was going to do Don't Let Me Get Me by Pink, but I was having some trouble with the tune on parts of it, and I just wasn't feeling it, at least not for now. So so this song came to me, and I like it, and I decided to do that for today. And I decided to do that for this video. So anyway, this is the second Leona Lewis song that I've done. I did Bleeding Love quite a long time ago, probably in the early double digits of my project, maybe. I'll probably put a link on here to it, but cross self-promotion. Anyway, so it's a really good song, and it's not quite as difficult as Bleeding Love to sing, but I was having a little trouble with it, as you might have been able to hear, but hopefully not. Partially because I seem to be having a throat problem. My dad's been sick for like the last week or so, and he's been home, and I'm always home, and now my mom seems to have caught what he has, and even though I'm a total germaphobe and take such precautions to avoid germs and protect myself from catching something, my throat's been bothering me since about 15, 16 hours ago probably. So if I had actually done this video when I should have, in the actual calendar day, then I might have been in better shape. But It's not making my voice too scratchy at this point. It could be worse going forward. Hopefully not. I've been like downing oranges trying to fight it, but anyway, so it was a little more difficult for me to sing, and you can probably hear it a little bit when I'm talking, but anyway, it is a bit difficult of a song anyway, and you know, I only remember parts of it, so I had to go through the lyrics a few times, and there are some parts of the lyrics online that like are pretty much different everywhere, so I don't know. It might actually be in the liner notes, but going digging for something in my room is a pretty monumental task at this point. But anyway, so I think I did a pretty decent job on that. That's a song that I actually think I do okay on the high parts of, and can transition back and forth pretty well, which isn't the case with a lot of other songs. Like when I had to go into high voice on Bon Jovi's Always the other day, and that kind of detracted from it. I just watched my cat Lily hop up on a table in the front hall. She sits there right at petting level. Adorable. She's like a little beauty queen. But anyway, so yeah, I'm a little behind where I wanted to be on the video posting backlog because I was actually working on non-computer projects during the day, the more important stuff I had to work on, and you know, did not have like several hours to devote to editing, and then fell asleep. So I've been working on that since I got up, but I'm still a bit backlogged. I still have one more video to finish editing before I can get to this one, but I'm getting close. But anyway, if not for all of the ridiculously long rambling in my videos, it'd be a lot easier to do and a lot quicker to get my videos up, so I really do have to work on that, but I just have so much to say, and I'm like very OCD, so I just keep rambling on about things and whatnot, but as I'm doing right now. But it's probably annoying, and even annoying to me sometimes. So, kind of like in that theme song that I was going to do, you annoy yourself. Anyway, yes, I have to cut back on the rambling a bit. But there was one thing I did want to say. It's not exactly related to this, but I probably should comment on it. If you've been watching my videos from the beginning or early on, or if you've seen some of my earlier ones, you might notice I probably look thinner and not as good as I did. Don't worry, I'm not anorexic or anything. But something was brought to my attention that has made me like afraid of everything. So I've not been eating as well as I should have for the last few months. So I do feel that like I'm wasting away, and I have noticed that I don't look as good as I did. So it probably is noticeable since this is a project over a period of time. And what I'm referring to is at the beginning of April, a friend of mine told me something horrifying about the way a lot of produce is grown. As you probably know, I'm a long-time vegan and a very strict vegan. While animal rights is the most important thing, and you know, is my main reason for being vegan. Personal purity also comes into play, and you know, so I don't eat things made on shared equipment with dairy and whatnot. And so, like I said, I'm a very strict vegan, much more so than a lot of people. And you know, with some things, probably to what other vegans might consider a ridiculous degree, but you know, I'm a perfectionist. So what I found out, you know, I had heard things also about, like, you know, fruits being coated with insect wax, which is horrifying. I mean, what kind of world do we live in where it's not even safe for a vegan to eat an apple? It's horrible. And you know, I'm pretty knowledgeable about most things, you know, in regards to veganism and, you know, what is and isn't vegan safe. But my friend told me something that just like knocked the ground out from below me. Apparently, it is an everyday practice for a lot of produce to be grown in deceased animal matter, and that is so horrifying and wrong. And you know, I asked around after he told me that, you know, in disbelief, and apparently it is the truth, unfortunately, and is known by some people in the vegan community, but the general consensus just seems to sort of be, well, there's nothing you could do about it. But, you know, I just think about how when things are grown in the ground, they draw from the soil around them, and, you know, you can take things into their essence, and, you know, I don't want to eat things grown in death. And while veganic gardening is on the rise, I don't know where to find stuff. And I mean, I wasn't even eating fresh produce prior to that because of my germophobia, which is like a side issue. But I'd be eating like canned vegetables that are labeled vegan, and that's specific. I don't even trust vegetables, but as you can see here, I'm not wrong in that. But anyway, so I've been afraid of a lot of stuff, and so while I was eating really well up until a few months ago, I'm sort of afraid of everything. So companies that haven't been able to get back to me and assure me that their products aren't grown in animal-based fertilizer, I've not been eating those things. And some of those items were like staples of my everyday diet. So I've not been eating nearly as much as I should be lately, and I've been planning on growing my own stuff, but I mean, it's already getting late into the summer, and that's difficult to do. So yeah, I have to do a lot more research and try to find things that I'm comfortable with, because like I said, I'm wasting away, which is why I started this whole explanation. And for anyone watching, just to reiterate, I'm not wasting away because I'm a vegan. I'm very, very particular, and the thing about the fertilizers has horrified me to the point where I'm afraid of like everything, things that most other vegans would eat. So yeah, I've been living on like pineapple, hearts of palm, and edamame, which I usually call edamame, but people are like, what are you talking about? But anyway, and like vegan cookies and crackers, but and coconut milk. But still, that's not something that can fully sustain someone for a long period of time, I guess. So I am starting to get concerned, and I think the peanut butter that I was eating previously might be okay, but I need some clarification on it. But anyway, so I just wanted to tell you that I'm not anorexic, and I just wanted to explain why I probably look sort of gaunt in videos from recent months, and I wanted to ask that if that's something that you care about, to please write to the USDA and demand that they change their practices, demand that they implement protocols that do not allow produce to be grown in quote-unquote slaughterhouse waste, because that's just a terrible, disgusting thing. And not only is it immoral and horrible, but it also probably puts people at risk for disease. So it's not good. Just another thing about the world that disgusts and saddens me. But anyway, so I was going to try to make this video shorter, and it's probably going to end up being longer than most, but I did feel the need to address that, and like I said, please write to the USDA and complain and demand better. Anyway, so once again, after my little personal address and PSA there, once again, that was my rendition of Better in Time by Leona Lewis for day 161 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Star. Peace. There's my beautiful Lillian now. My beautiful little model. There's my adorable little Jake. My sweet little Bella. My Timmy Two-Tone. And my Leonardo. He's adorable. And my cute, lazy little Eduardo. This one wants out and that one wants in. Thanks again for listening. Peace.